first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Unlock line. Ready.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You talk about this Lions defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or to chip away at their timing.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Grubbs
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see how spot him right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And oh, it's blocked. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The Lions are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs pushing his way through and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
12, 12, 12.
Third and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Grubbs. Throw left side complete. That's Mullins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Grubbs. Over the middle, complete. It's Mullins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans have retaken the lead.
This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A solid stiff arm. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone. Didn't quite get there. Just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball a little frustrated. He didn't make it all the way.
Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
MT, take.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go.
First and 10, it's Pierce. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Texans have yet again retaken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they can't bring him down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Pierce is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grubbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And bulldozing his way through. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
11.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
11. 11, Thomas. Hey, we got to go score.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the 2nd half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Texans 34, Lions 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
11 MT, take 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his receiver, Watson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
11.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
12.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Now it's Burrow. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here.
11 Thomas.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Grubbs. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Grubbs. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now this throw caught left side, 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Dependable safety valve all game, so back to him. His first read was covered, just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go, Reed, go!
From the gun on 3rd down. Grubbs escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Here we go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
11.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11, mighty.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Down to about the 40.